I want to know, what is your why? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to feel better? Why do you want to embark on the Ageless AF eating rhythm method? What is your why? But before we get there, I want to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Daphne, and I'm the face behind Ageless After 50, where we ditch diet culture, reclaim our rhythm, and thrive unapologetically. And make sure to subscribe to the channel because we are releasing fresh content on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Getting back to your why, what brings you here? Are you frustrated with the diets that are out there and you found that you've tried everyone and it's to no avail? Or are you doing this because someone has mentioned, you could stand to lose a few pounds? Or are you here for you? And the reason why I really want to touch on this is because this is a journey and it is an ongoing journey. It really doesn't have an ending, so to speak. Am I at the weight that I want to be at? Yes. Has the journey ended for me? Absolutely not. This journey will continue with me for the rest of my life. And my why is because I want to be the best that I can possibly be for as long as I am here on God's planet Earth. I'm not doing this for anyone else. I'm not doing this for a man. I'm not doing this for a relative. I'm not doing this to get into the latest outfit. I'm doing this for me. And that brings me back to you. What is your why? Why are you doing this? One thing I've realized in all of these long, grueling years of dieting and fasting and fitnessing and just doing everything under the sun that represents diet culture is, if you are not at the forefront of what you want, you have already lost. You cannot be doing this because you want to fit into your favorite pair of jeans that you couldn't get into since seventh grade. You cannot be doing this for your spouse. You cannot be doing this for your kid. You have to want this more than anyone wants it for you. Does that make sense? You have to go for it because it is not going to be a seamless ride. There's going to be so many bumps on the road. Is this one of the simplest plans I've encountered that work? Of course, but simple does not translate into easy. So I want to make sure I'm making myself clear. The Ageless AF eating rhythm method is simple, but it's not easy. It takes a lot of dedication and it takes a lot of focus because you really are going through a paradigm shift in your thinking. As the society was brought up on 3 meals a day and 2 snacks in between. And you're going to discover that's a lot of food that you necessarily did not need, especially once you expound on your fasting. You'll find that your body needs what your body needs, and your body will tell you what it needs. Keep in mind, I am not a doctor and I'm not rendering medical advice. Before embarking on any eating rhythm journey, make sure to consult your doctor so both of you are on the right page. I'm sharing my journey and my story with you so that you don't have to learn from the school of hard like I did. I did a lot of things incorrectly. And I'm realizing now that it's really important to share my stories and share my errors so you don't fall in the same traps that I did. But the biggest thing that I always had on lock was my why. And my why has always been for me. I always wanted to do this for me. I did not have someone that, oh, when I lose weight, I'm going to be able to finally get him, or, ooh, when I lose weight, I'm going to get this job, or I'll be able to do this, or I'll be able to do that. Because let me tell you something, that sounds great on paper. In execution, it doesn't hit the same. And I'll give you an example. When I first had gastric bypass 25 years ago, I was in my 20s. I had just completed my MBA and I was thinking, oh, all I have to do is lose all this weight and I'll have any job that I want to. Yeah, that's not how any of that works. Oh, all I have to do is lose the weight and I can have any man I want to. Yeah, that's not how any of that works either. I ended up having to do the work within myself and realize I was not that same person and to get my self-esteem weight up. I could no longer use my weight as a scapegoat, which I had done for years and years. Because once the weight came off and it was just me and I still had those same problems, guess what? Now the mirror is in full force in front of my face. And oh, well, it wasn't the weight. It was you. Yeah. Because I had my why all messed. And that's why I say to you, what is your why? Why are you doing this? I understand if you say, well, I'm doing it for my kids. That's fantastic. You want to be doing this for you so you can be a better version of yourself. And that will automatically benefit your children. That will automatically benefit your spouse. That will automatically benefit your colleagues, your employer, you being the best you. I understand it sounds selfish. And when we're over the age of 50 and we're women, we are ingrained to not be selfish, think of others first, make sure they're taken care of at the expense of ourselves. And then we end up pouring from an empty cup and we have nothing else to give of ourselves. This can't work until you have the 100% commitment that you're going to be kind to yourself and that you're going to commit to yourself. Everything else will fall into line. Your children, your spouse, work, family, everything else. But you have to put your oxygen mask on first before you render aid to others. That's why you have to be your why. And you have to be very protective of that why. And don't let anyone try to infiltrate it or discount it or tell you you're selfish because you're choosing you first. Nothing selfish about it. You choose you first because what's the alternative? If you don't choose you first and you continue in the path that you are continuing, do the math. It becomes this rat race of self destruction. You're eating all the time. You're not recognizing the difference between hunger cues and food cues. Remember, we spoke in our last video. A hunger cue is primal. This is when your body is physically giving you cues that it is time for you to feed it nourishment. A food cue is psychological. Something pops on TV. I want it. A coworker walks into the office from lunch with a big pan of pizza. Hey guys, come through. It's someone's birthday. Hey, there's cake in the break room. Ooh, I was really good for that. Cake. I just get up, go and get some cake. I wasn't hungry. All I heard was cake. You had me cake. But now there's a paradigm shift. You can still have that cake. You can still have that pizza. You can still have the chocolate. You can have anything you want. You are now operating in a delayed gratification mindset instead of an instant gratification mindset. That's it. You're doing this for you. And another thing, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. No is a complete sentence. If they don't want to support you because they love you, then that may be a relationship you either want to reevaluate or keep it in arm's length so they don't sabotage what you want to do with your life, take it to the next level of success. So I want you to think about your why and focus that why on you. I understand if you have children, loved ones, caring parents, I understand. You have to be the best you first in full maximum capacity before they can be enriched by you and what you bring. So if you like what you've heard so far, make sure you smash that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that we are out here in these ageless AF streets. But I just want you to know you are not alone. There's so many of us out there who feel the same way. We feel that we're not seen. And you are. I see you. And you've got this. So continue to subscribe so you can get fresh content every Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm here. I'm building a safe community for women over the age of 50 so we can really deep dive on helping you get to the finish line. I appreciate you joining me today. And as always, be kind to yourself.